Okay, so Twilio decided to sunset their Twilio Programmable video service. How is that going to affect the market? In this chart, I'm going to show it quickly. On the left-hand side, we have 2023, before that announcement. The buy column there shows a bar with the vendors, with the customers that have chosen to use a video API vendor. The greens are those that are using a third-party video API vendor that isn't Twilio, an alternative, and the reds are those that are using Twilio. The blue shows new projects that are coming into the market. These are customers that are looking to build interactive video solutions, and they need to select a buy decision, going with a video API vendor, to a build one, building it on their own using open source, commercial, whatever. Let's say that Twilio continues doing Twilio video. The announcement wasn't made. So in 2024, a lot of these vendors that are on the line, build versus buy, are going to choose the buy approach, picking up either Twilio or some other vendor in this market. And then we still have these, thin layer of vendors that are deciding to go and build their own platforms. But this is not meant to be. What is happening is that Twilio decided to sunset their platform and they are leaving the market. So the first thing is the Twilio customers, the ones in red. They are going to switch and split between those that are going to stick with a buy decision, just switching from Twilio to an alternative vendor. But some of them are going to switch and move towards their build on their own decision. Why? Because they lost faith in this market. Then there are those that were on the fence, needed to decide what to do for their new project. A lot more of them are now going to go to the build decision and not buy. Why? Because they're afraid of what's going to happen with a vendor if they decide to go and pick one. When someone as big as Twilio decides to sunset a service, this brings a huge question mark to the market. So let's sum things up. For the short term, this might be good for some of the video API vendors because they can attract Twilio customers to them. In the slightly longer term, what's going to happen is that more vendors are going to stick with building their own solutions using open source or, again, commercial, but not using a video API vendor. So the space for video API vendors, the number of projects on the market and the money on the table for them is depleting instead of increasing at the moment. And that's not a good thing.